Yes. Now it is
Yes, yes.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So very good afternoon.
Good afternoon to all of to you also.
Yes. So this is our
Yes.
first meeting. So I would love to know about yourself first.
That's why I'm not capable to listen 100% what you want to convey because there is so much noise around me. But I'm trying. This one. From where are you, ma'am?
Okay. Yes. Let me introduce myself. Then you know better.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm listening. Let's you introduce yourself first, then after me, or let's I start.
Okay. Let me introduce myself first. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
as you know, my name is Sandhya Tiwari, and I'm connecting
Yes,
to
ma'am.
you from Bombay, Maharashtra.
Yes, ma'am.
Earlier, I was a teacher, but now I'm completely homemaker. And if we talk about my hobbies, so I have lots of hobbies because I am very fond of learning new things. But these days, my
Oh,
favorite
that's
hobby
great.
is learning English language. Yeah,
Wow.
spoken part.
That's
So,
good about. That's a very good about your hobby. Myself, Preetham Parmar. I am from Indore, Madhya Pradesh,
yes.
and I'm also a teacher, but not a full time, part time. Other than teaching, I used to work in other sector also,
Hmm?
and my hobby is just teaching. Uh, I feel good after the teaching, and here I came here to improve my English and to have conversation with unknown and unfamiliar persons, and to remove our hesitation in front of unknown people. So because when you
Yes,
have conversation with an unknown, you are confident with someone who is familiar with you, but you are not confident with someone who is not familiar with you. That's it is the platform I think that can remove your hesitation.
yes, very true, very true.
That's
So,
I
how do you manage your day, and how do you what do you do for learning this part, spoken part? What is your
yeah.
activities?
Actually, my daily activity is too hectic, too busy. Just I am explaining about in front of you that I wake up early in the 5 a.m.
Okay.
and after 1 hour I am going for ground. At the ground, I every day I run for at 4 to 5 kilometer.
Oh wow,
Then after, yes,
that's
then after
great, great.
yeah, that after that I had a exercise routine after the running. After the completion of running, I just take bath a breakfast. Then I go to for teaching, where I used to teach 2 hour daily, 8 to 10 a.m.
Okay.
And after that, uh, I after that daily I goes to another job purpose. That's that's job in the agriculture department.
Okay. Uh, so I are you teacher of teach in a coaching classes and in a school? Because as you mentioned, 8 to 10, so 2 hours. This is a one batch
Yes,
maybe in the classes. Do you teach in the
yes.
classes?
It's actually as in the classes, physics classes.
Okay.
There is a physics classes running in our city. I used to go there to teach 2 hour.
Yes. Yeah, because I guess that according to your time duration, because 2 hours that is the uh, coaching classes timing for one batch. Yeah, that's why
Yes,
I
yes.
asked. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Your assumption is right. No,
yes.
because you are
So
also teacher that.
yeah. So what all activities do you do for your spoken part? Enhance your communication skills.
Actually, when I used to teach my subject, I totally talk to conversation. I have a conversation with a student totally in English. I did not use a single word in the classroom of other language rather than English or other than English. Completely my conversation or my interaction with the students during the teaching are is totally in English. That's enhance and improve my English day by day. And now at this stage, I am capable to speak fluently, little bit fluent.
Yes. So, what is the reaction of your students when you communicate in the English?
Actually, firstly, the student feel uncomfortable with the English because they have no they are no habitual about the English teaching completely total English. But day by day, when you totally interact with them in English,
Mm.
any and the level of our English is not too difficult. That is not able to understand by the student. I used to speak with some local words or with the simple words that can be easily understand and then understandable by every student of the class.
Mm. Yeah,
That's
that's
why
why I asked you.
after a time they
Yes, that's why I asked you because it is not familiar with the students, this language. So they face hurdle or you, how, what is your way of communication with the students? So as you mentioned, you
actually
use local language sometimes. Sometimes
yes
you
yes
use local language for communication.
yes yes. Along with the English, if you are not capable to convey your message to the student, then you have to use the local language along with the English whenever it is too necessary. Whenever it is too necessary only.
Okay, so apart from these activities, what another activity you use for your spoken English?
Actually, whenever I goes to a place whether there is a gathering of people, now I used to talk in English.
Hmm. Do I want to ask you, you practice daily basis with the people, strangers, and you read books or listening any English
Actually,
content?
uh, uh, before in the past I used to read newspaper daily. When I read newspaper daily, I got some meanings that I am unfamiliar and known about that meanings. So I pick out my dictionary or from the net or from the Google. I got the meaning of that word. And day by day, when you have a bunch of vocabulary, then you can, because that is a biggest hurdle to speak in English is the vocabulary, because you are if you have not words in your pocket at any instant, then how will
Hmm.
construct your sentence? That is the biggest hurdle to be speak in English. So day by day I collect the words from the newspaper, so that enhance my vocabulary, and now right now I am little bit capable to deliver my thoughts and my message to the other one or the person who is front of me.
Okay, so which part do you consider that is challenging for you these days?
Yes, and the biggest supporting factor to enhance your English is the outer environment around you, the circumstances or the environment in which you are spending your most of the time of your day is the biggest factor, because if you are living in a locality or in a society where the people used to talk in Hindi, Marathi and other local language, they do
Yes,
not used to be talk in English, then it is difficult where we express our thoughts in English, where
very true, very
here
true.
no stage.
Mm.
So that's
Yes, it is very true because we only person uh, to help ourselves. Nobody is there to help you. Only if you want to communicate with the people, people can talk to you on this
yes
platform
yes
only, not surrounding our area or any family members. Only we are responsible for our communication. Yes.
yeah. Actually, you can understand the language of English from many sources, like you can listen the news, English news. You can read paper throughout your day. But how to improve your fluency? It is the biggest point
Yes,
when we talk about English, because many around us are able to understand the sentence that is written in front of them. They can easily understand.
very
But
true.
what the main issue? The main issue is that he or she is capable to deliver her thoughts in front of the people totally in English.
Yes,
That is the big, yeah. If we
yeah.
are capable, that's you can that somebody can say that you have a very well command on English.
Yes, I agree with that point because many people good at writing, good at reading, understanding. But what is the problem? We don't open our mouth. That's why we are not able to communicate in this
Yeah,
language. Everything we understand, but that is not on our tongue, and that is not a 6 month and 1 year work. It's a long process. If
it's a
we
long process.
continuously, yes, and without any hesitation. If you
Actually,
have hesitation, yeah,
yes, yeah. I am explaining a little bit some incident about me that's happened with me in the past year. Actually, I passed my eighth standard from Hindi medium. From one to eighth, I passed Hindi medium. Then I cracked the competitive. Then I cracked the Navodaya entrance exam, and I got admission in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, the single schools in each and every districts of India. You know about Navodaya Vidyalaya?
yes,
Yeah. Where
yeah,
I got, I saw that all the books are in English and so many people are talking English. Even teacher explaining their knowledge in the classroom totally in English.
yes,
And from starting 15 to 10 days, I'm too depressed to saw that what will happen if I'm not capable to understand what they are teaching, what they are explaining. Then I remind the Hindi poetry two lines कि करत करत अभ्यास करत जड़मत हो सुदान रसरी आवत जात सिलपत पड़त निशान. Means a
yes,
rope again and again movement on a rock. If a rope can make impression on a hard rock, when a females pick out water from the well, a rope
yes,
is again the friction between rock and the rope will create an impression on a hard rock. So at the
yes.
instant we get a message that a rope can cut the rock.
Mm,
A single soft rope can cut a hard rope. So we are the human beings. We can do anything.
mm,
That's why
yeah,
I uh, whenever I used to teach whenever I go for my study there, I bring a dictionary along with me, a pencil along with me. When I saw a difficult word in that book, and I totally write Hindi meanings of that word in that book. And day
mm,
by day, at the end of 10th, I got 82%. At the end of 12th, so from CBSE, I got 80%. And
mm,
I have at the end of 12th, the strength, the English spoken is my the strength at that time. From that time, the English is to be easy for me. But due to the outer environment, there is no people or no stages where we express our thoughts in English. So due to the gap,
mm.
anything, anything, uh, if
But
you
I
want
think
to, yeah, yes. If you want to be good in anything,
whatever
you have to be continue.
whatever lines have you explained, I remembered one of my teachers. That saying was very, very famous of my teacher. रसरी आवत जात ते
अच्छा,
सर पे परत निशान. uh,
बिल्कुल.
रसरी आवत जात से करत करत अभ्यास से जड़मत
याद
जात
कर.
सुजान रसरी आवत जात ते सर पे करत निशान या
तिलपत
परत
पड़त.
निशान. Yes. That saying was very famous for that teacher. I remember him.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
So this line
he
actually,
always used to give us that example. Whenever we were not able to understand any subject, so all the time he used to give that example to us.
Yes,
And
yes,
it is very, very easy example, very simple example for understanding that time because we were child. We don't
yes,
have that much sense. Yes. And I think we don't get that environment. We didn't get that environment of the spoken part. So that's why we are here. Otherwise, once we learn any language, we never forget that. We understand that,
yes.
we write that, but we are not able to speak
Why
because of
I came here?
environment. Just one moment. There is some work is going on behind my building, so it is noisy. So just
Yes, yes.
yes, because my window was open, so it noise was coming from there a lot. I was unable to listen you.
Yes, ma'am. It is a nice conversation with you, ma'am. I will be continue in future whenever I will be free and you will be free to have such a
Yeah,
good conversation.
thank you so much for your company because whatever questions I asked you, you tried to answer all those questions very well, one by one. Yeah, I like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. One last question about you that I am asking. Na, if you
Yes,
want to
yes,
give the
of
answer
course.
of that question,
Yeah, of course, of
ma'am,
course.
which subject do you teach in the
Actually,
past
there was,
after?
yeah, you want to know about my teaching career, which subject I have taught.
Yes,
Yes. So I was
yes. Which subject you are
kindergarten.
taught?
Yeah, there was no specific subject need because I was a teacher of kindergarten. So there was every subject we can teach. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
That's a great conversation, madam. Have a nice day. Right
Thank
now,
you
I have
so
to
much
go
for.
for another
Mhm.
work. I will catch you later.
Yes, yes, of course. Thank you so much for connecting with me and supporting me for learn this language.
Thank you, thank
Okay.
you, thank you. Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye bye.